Hello. Thank you for joining Parkinson Voice Project for today's Speak Out Home Practice session. My name is Samantha. I'm a speech language pathologist and the founder of Parkinson Voice Project. I am here to help you learn the speak out exercises and also help you establish and maintain a consistent speak out home practice routine. With Parkinson's, it is so important that you are doing your speak out exercises every day. So we offer these sessions 5 days a week. We also have recordings to help you stay consistent with your speak out home practice session. Before we start the session, actually our topic today is Emily Dickinson. Everyone say that with intent. Ready? Emily Dickinson. And before we smile with intent, we need a little inspiration. So here's a photograph sent in to us from Prior Lake, Minnesota. This is Ron with his family and his son Thor, who graduated from Harvard. Congratulations. And at the commencement, Thor read one of Emily Dickinson's poems, and so we are going to read the poem. Now, it is very challenging, but we're also going to get to watch a video of Thor reading it. So it's going to be a good practice session. Everyone, just smile with intent, okay? Right now. Ready? Smile. Very good. We're going to go ahead and get started. Take a sip of water. Thor really reads the poem with intent, so I can't wait to show you that at the end of our session. Let's go ahead and get started with the first speak out exercise, the may, me, my, mo, moo. Lift your voice, project it up and over your computer. Think of a target. Shoot for a target across the room. Imagine your voice flying forward and hitting the target. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. When you say moo, it's flying forward. Make sure to support it all the way to the end. Let's do it again. May, me, my, mo, moo. Good. Let's do it again. May, me, my, mo, moo. Make sure to connect the sounds. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. We're speaking out. We're trying to get your voice in front of you. Parkinson's wants to bring it back here, and you're going to speak out. Do one more warm up. Here we go. May, me, my, mo, moo. We're done with that. Go ahead and take a sip of water. Hopefully you have already signed into the chat. I want you to get into the routine of coming on a couple minutes early, signing into the chat, and go ahead, even if you're not going to chat throughout the session, just put your first name and where you're from. When you do this, the chat will open up, and then you get to see the neat images that we post, okay? So sign on early and do that. I cannot see the chat when I'm conducting the session, but I love going in afterward and seeing everybody and how you're welcoming each other and telling us where you're from. All right, next exercise, the ah. Deliberately open your mouth wide. Project the ah up and make it fly across the room and hit the target. Ready? Ah. Good. Again. Support that ah all the way. Ready? I'm working with intent. Are you? I hope on a scale of 1 to 10, you're at about an 8, 9, or a 10. Let's do a shorter ah. Ah. One more. Ah. Good. We're done with the ahs. Take a sip of water. Make sure that you are taking your sip of water with intent. And you're swallowing with intent, which means you're being deliberate. You're focusing and you're concentrating. Moving on to speak out exercise number 3, the glides. Project out the ah in front of you. Steady ah, and then start gliding up. When you get to the top, stop all the way. Close your mouth. Relax. And then you start up with the second half. Ready? Ah. Ah. As you glide down, don't let your mouth close. Okay? Stay confident. Let's do it again. Good. Let's do it again. I know this is not easy, but I'm so proud of you for doing your speak out exercises. We have 2 more glides. Ready? Good. And one more. Good. Take a sip of water. All right, I'm going to scoot over a little bit. We're going to do our counting. We are only going to do the counting twice because we're going to read this poem, and I want you to hear Thor reading the poem. It's such a great example of intent. Let's go ahead and do the counting. 1, 2, 3. Hit the target. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, we usually do it 3 times, but we're only going to do it once. Ready? 1, 2, 3. A second time. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Take a sip of water. All right. Let me bring up the reading. All right. Our topic, Emily Dickinson. All right, we're going to start with the reading. Read these sentences twice. For every highlighted word, really hit that target. Put more emphasis on it. Ready? Emily Dickinson was an American poet. Again. Emily Dickinson was an American poet. All right, next. She lived in the 19th century. Support your voice till the end. Ready? She lived in the 19th century. Here are some top poems. Ready? Hope is the thing with feathers. Emphasize the highlighted words. Ready? Hope is the thing with feathers. Really speak out. Project your voice forward. Ready? Success is counted sweetest. Again. Success is counted sweetest. And the next poem, the world is not conclusion. Again. The world is not conclusion, and that's the poem we're going to read for our bonus reading. It's going to be very challenging, but it'll be all right. Don't worry. Take a sip of water. I want you to name 3 poets. Say their names with intent. Use your best voice. Go ahead. Here are 3 that Lisa came up with. We're not going to read them because we're going to save our voice for the bonus reading. I want you to name 3 occasions where poems are used. When would people read poems? Go ahead. Say the events with intent. Let's read these together. Ready? For weddings. For graduations, to practice speaking with intent. Poems are a great way for you to practice speaking with intent. All right, we're going to do Dr. Boone's words and then the bonus reading, okay? Say these with me. Gula ganga ga. Watch that target. Gula ganga ga. Be very deliberate. Ready? Kukamanguka. Kukamanguka. The next one. Gangla. Gangla. And the last one. Kukla. Kukla. Very good. Take a sip of water. Now the bonus reading. Here's the bell. All right, the bonus reading is a poem by Emily Dickinson, The World Is Not Conclusion. I think what we'll do is we will watch Ron's son Thor as he reads this. He read it for his commencement from Harvard, and he did such a great job with it. So we're going to watch him read it, and then we're going to read it. All right, here's the video. Give me just a second. I'm going to go full screen. Here we go.
This world is not conclusion. A species stands beyond, invisible as music, but positive as sound. It beckons and it baffles. Philosophy don't know, and through a riddle, at the last, sagacity must go. To guess it puzzles scholars. To gain it, men have borne contempt of generations, and crucifixion shown. Faith slips and laughs and rallies, blushes if any see, plucks at a twig of evidence, and asks a vain the way. Much gesture from the pulpit, strong hallelujahs roll. Narcotics cannot still the tooth that nibbles at the soul.
Isn't that amazing? Everybody clap. That was wonderful. Now, do you think we can, we're going to do it a lot slower, okay? Let me pull it up. and we are going to read the poem. Here we go. We're going to take it slow. I want to remind you that you can download today's reading material. Take what you learned during this session and practice, practice, practice. Let's read this. Exaggerate the highlighted words. Exaggerating does not mean that you're yelling them or you're being loud. It means that you're emphasizing them. You're projecting them out a little bit more. So, for example, the first part would be, this world is not conclusion. Let's read it together. This world is not conclusion. A species stands beyond, invisible as music, but positive as sound. It beckons and it baffles. Philosophy don't know. And through a riddle, at the last, sagacity must go. Are you with me? To guess it, puzzle scholars. To gain it, men have borne. Contempt of generations and crucifixion shown. Faith slips and laughs and rallies, blushes if any see, plucks at a twig of evidence, and asks a vain the way. Much gesture from the pulpit, strong hallelujahs roll. Narcotics cannot still the tooth that nibbles at the soul. All right, let's go ahead and read from much gesture, okay? Use a lot of intent. You can do it. Ready? Much gesture from the pulpit, strong hallelujahs roll. Narcotics cannot steal the tooth that nibbles at the soul. Very good. Well, thank you so much for joining me for today's Speak Out Home practice session. Thank you, Ron and Thor, for inspiring us to speak with intent. And as you are learning to speak and swallow with intent, I hope that you apply intent to everything that you're doing. Have a great day.